Yes, welcome to Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host, Ben. We're back with some more live Gods Unchained gameplay. And we're going to talk about some updates if there are any. I don't know, I haven't checked in the last couple of days. But you can see I'm already jumping into a game. We're just going to start it off with a game right out the gate, because why not? And we're just going to pass it right out the gate, because we didn't get anything low mana. But if you haven't yet, and this is your first time watching Framework Fortune Crypto, check out some of our other content. We have more than just Gods Unchained. We cover all types of different altcoins and altcoin projects, along with technical analysis. And we just like to have a good time here. Nothing wrong with that. And then if you like it, think about subscribing. But anyway, this last weekend with the new rewards system that the Gods Unchained team developed to stop deranking seemed to work pretty well. And I want to check out, after this match, once we get a few more people in here, kind of what's gone on with the market prices of the NFTs and of Gods tokens and an IMX, everything that's kind of transpired this past couple of weeks. Might as well go ahead and kill that. He's going to kill us anyway, probably. So, in the last couple of weeks, I have been trying to fill out the Gods Unchained NFT market and get an idea of how to trade it, so to speak. And there's a lot of opportunities within the Gods Unchained NFT space to make some good money, especially with some arbitrage opportunities, which just means that you're buying in Ether and selling in Gods token or IMX token, and the amount of US dollar you're getting is way more than if you would sell it in Ether. So you're just buying in one currency, selling in another, and you're making the extra profit in between. And there is a lot of that going on, especially as Immutable X is adding coins to be able to use on the platform to the marketplace. As soon as I'm done with this match, we'll jump into that. We'll take a look at some of that stuff, see what kind of effects are happening, and also the effects of the weekend ranked rewards changing, how it actually affected the competition, because it was very, very competitive. Even Thursday night leading into the rewards change, from everybody trying to get as high as they could, because now the rewards are sweeter the higher you are in the rankings. Like from each level of ranking, it gets quite a bit better at this point. So let's just go ahead and beef this guy on up here. And this is a variation of my war deck that I've been playing on. Actually, I'm going to grab that guy. Playing over, last month or two where I've been playing Gods. This version of the war deck has been performing pretty well. And we'll check those stats out too. But I've been doing some selling of certain cards, buying of a few others. A couple of arbitrage moves like I talked about. Soul Survivor just wins games. Even with the nerf to Soul Survivor, it's still super good. There's just no doubt about it. I'm gonna grab that Rune of Life so it can't heal itself. Oops. Let me move this over here. Alright, and he's got that out there. Doesn't matter. We'll just blitz the bull right off of the board, and then bam, there we go. Game is over. Nice and easy. Well, I won't say easy, but okay, sorry guys, here we go. You see, I'm almost back in the diamond. But let's take a look at some of this stuff I was talking about here on the marketplace. Close that out. Close that out. I had to do a speed test. Give me just a second. We'll be right back before we dive in. Oops, put you back down. So, in the legendaries, we saw some very nice run. I'm going to put this on meteorite qualities. We've seen a very nice ran, whatever, on some of the magic cards in divine order. Yeah, let's just go to divine order. So the Fenian Fruit Bear after the nerf still hasn't quite rebounded back up to that $50, $60 price area. It did get close up to, what is that, 40, but really not losing too much value. I think people are seeing that this card is still worth running. Like the losing 1 health, not that big a deal. There's 170 for sale right now, so there is a pretty open supply. But the biggest jumps have been in, like I said, oh, I'm sorry, not Divine Order, Trial of the Gods. That's where the biggest jumps have been. Like Palace went on a nice pop. It was down to 75 and shot all the way up to about 117. Has dropped down a little bit now, but still holding up quite a bit. I mean, almost $100 card now. This card was only $30 not too long ago. And then Palace's Wand went on a huge rip. It was down just on February 2nd. It was at 138. And February 4th up to 220. So it's kind of evened off. Not quite as much demand. But it was like, because of everything changing with the rewards that weekend, a lot of buying came in to the market. So we did see some nice spikes there. And you can see just overall the legendaries in Trial of the Gods, because it's locked, they are pretty much all going up in price. This is like the cheapest one here. If you look at all time, let's see. No, that one's that one's sold off for the most part, but has started rebounding some on the month's chart. So it is starting to uptrend again. And there's actually not too many of them. There's only 2,800 of them out there. This is the original spike right before, I think it was the Forge opened. But there's a lot of volume on these cards. But that's just the legendaries in Divine Order, or not Divine Order, in Trial of the Gods. There's epics and rare. I think there's some rares too. Let's go to the epics and rares. Yeah, so like right here, Form of Power is $46, and Form of Power was up to 62 just not too long ago. What's up, Basad? How are you doing? Just a couple of days ago, up to 62, having a little pullback to 46. Now, where the arbitrage is you see Ethereum right here. Form of Power is listed at $46. So if we were to buy this Form of Power at $46 worth of Ether right now, we go to Gods, there's one for sale for $48.60. So you're getting a little bit more USD. And then if you go to IMX, it's up to $61. So between Ether and IMX, right now you have about a $14, $15 US dollar difference in the sell amount. Now, here's the thing though. If you're buying, if you're selling in to a different currency, Ethereum's pretty volatile. Gods is kind of stabled out somewhat, but it could get a lot of volume and do some crazy things for sure. IMX, this token I'm pretty bullish on. So what I've been doing, because there's such a big difference in the price for Ethereum cards for sale and IMX, like this whole $20 difference, is I've been selling a lot of my cards, not even coming in and buying them, just selling the cards that I had that I wasn't using for IMX tokens, because I think IMX is way too cheap, under $3, and we've been following this technical analysis. So because of that, I think to me this is a good deal. Of course, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, here we go. If I'm wrong and IMX was to drop to like 50 cents, then that arbitrage I did, or just selling for the IMX tokens, would offset that, and I could actually lose money. So it kind of depends on what currency you think is going to continue on up. I mean, Ethereum, Gods, and IMX. Ethereum is the layer 1, IMX is the layer 2 on top of Ethereum, and then Gods is the layer 3, basically. So if you're bullish on one of them, you've got to be bullish on all three of them. But if we start getting other tokens in here, like Solana or something, then are you bullish on Ether? You're bullish on Solana, and then of course at the time when you're buying or selling is going to matter too. So it's a little bit complicated if you want to make it more complicated, but simply enough, right at this moment, you could easily sell. Or you could easily, I don't want to say easily, you could buy this for $46 in Ether and turn around and list it for $60, $61 in IMX tokens. and possibly get that spread of profit between the currencies. So that's what I've been doing, or starting to do. I really got to it last night. This is my actual account. No, I mean, IMX it's slowly catching on, you know. A lot more people are starting to come in to the Immutable X platform, not just for Gods. Gods was kind of like the only thing on here for a while. But now with Guild of Guardians and GameStop and all these other projects that are going to be built on top of IMX, there's going to probably be way more people who have IMX tokens than Gods tokens. And Gods also has a smaller supply than IMX. So while, yeah, it might take a little longer to sell it in IMX, I have sold some in IMX. None of this IMX was in this account. So, you know, I sold a few cards and made $7 in IMX. Actually, it may have just been one card so far that I've sold. So here's my activity. Let's see if it'll show here what I sold it for. No, it doesn't say. I think I would have to go. See, I sold a lot of my def cards. I think it shows a lot clearer on the actual IMX chain. Let me just pull that up real quick. What am I doing? Oh, Marketplace. Here we go. All right. See, here's my transactions. Let's see if it shows what I sold, what sold for what. Because I've been selling stuff for Gods tokens, IMX. But like I said, I'm bullish on IMX, so I'm trying to amass as much of it as I can. I'm extremely bullish on the IMX token. I'm extremely bullish on Gods, but like I said, Gods is only one game built on top. So let's see here. Yeah, like I said, beside as of now, I agree with you. It is not as easy to sell them in IMX, but also IMX prices are a lot higher. And who's setting the prices? It's people, random people who are coming in and posting. Like several cards I posted, there was none of them for sale in IMX, so I got to set the price. So they may not be selling an IMX because there's no demand to pay that much to have a price for it at the moment. If people mark the prices down a little bit, you may be able to get people to buy it in IMX. You can see you can see over here. This shows what these cards were sold in. You can see a lot of it was sold in Ethereum, a little bit in Gods, and then I think I skipped right past the. Where did it go? I swear I just saw the IMX sale somewhere. Oh no, here it is. Well, there's one IMX sale. And, oh yeah, there's the other one. That was the bigger one. So I sold the Magnamar Moonhound for IMX tokens. For 7 IMX tokens. When it, you know, right now, what is IMX at? Get out of this. IMX is at 273. So if we go and look in the marketplace. Oh yeah, I got all this stuff on me. right now, what is going on there? For some reason, the huh. Let me refresh the page. For some reason, it's not showing the prices. It's got to be a glitch. What do you mean there's a problem? There's been a couple of little glitches the last couple of days. Yeah, see, now it's not showing anything. Alright. Hey, John Jack, how's it going, buddy? That's unfortunate. Let me see. Let me try to reopen the marketplace. Token Trove. Nope, still having those issues. Well, I can see prices now, so let me pull up the... Nope. Is it? Let's make sure it's not just that card. Yeah, Gudex or Token Trove glitching out a little bit. But anyway, what I was trying to show, well, it's shown right there. It's $14 right now in Ethereum. I sold it for, what was it, 7 in IMX at 273 in IMX. So that's almost $18 or something like that. So I was able to sell it for more than what people are paying for it in Ethereum. But that was one of the cards, I believe. I can't check it without it showing me, unfortunately, here. But yeah, I think I was the only Magnamar Moonhound listed in IMX tokens. So I didn't go crazy stupid high and try to sell it for like $20 higher than what it is in Ether. I just went a little higher. And I didn't have any problem selling it at all. So I think as more people start to adopt as more people start to adopt using the IMX platform, we'll see those prices. Go back here. I don't know why I'm changing my way. Or not prices, but we'll see. Well, we'll probably see the prices of IMX and Gods tokens of the NFTs go down slightly and kind of get more evened out with Ethereum prices at some point. But it's going to take a lot more people on the IMX platform utilizing IMX token. But I plan on staking IMX and Gods token because both of them are going to be stakeable. So that's why I'm selling a lot of my stuff. Well, now, let me rephrase that. I'm selling stuff that I'm not using or that is not an investment piece. So it's working now. For those coins. Because I want to have a nice little pile when the staking starts. There it goes. Now it's working. So yeah, you can see there's a couple now. And maybe this wasn't the card I was thinking of. But up there at 1862. I think I sold mine probably a little less. I think probably 1850 might have been the price. Well, actually, I sold it when IMX was at $30. But it's dropped since then, so... However, I'm expecting IMX to go up quite a bit later. And speaking of it, it did have another nice pop yesterday up to about 365, but had a pretty strong sell-off back down to the 275 area. But if those cards that I sold for those IMX tokens that I got at this price, you know, if the Gods tokens that let me confusing myself here. The IMX tokens that I got from selling those cards, if they do what my technical analysis is showing me, they could get back up to $556. So what I sold those cards for now could be worth even more in the future. At least that's the general idea. And then with staking, I can turn these free profits basically, because a lot of these cards you get from just playing the game, I could turn those profits into cash flowing investments, crypto flowing investments, I should say, by using the IMX staking and the God staking. So trying to create passive income flows out of nothing. You know what that's called? Infinite returns. You can get multiple infinite returns. You can continue to stack those until you have so much returns, because all of it, there's no investment other than what you invest in time in the game. So you're just infinitely returning on your original investment. I said infinite return a lot because I want you to really think about what I'm saying if you don't know what infinite return really means. But anyway, the market did see a nice pump in the NFTs. Definitely made some decent money. Still trying to sell stuff. I have a bunch of stuff listed on the marketplace. If I go to my account and then I sort by listed here, you can see I have tons of stuff listed. Almost, probably about 50, 60 NFTs still listed that haven't sold yet. Some of them are listed for crazy prices. Like I do have Palace's Wand listed, but I have I have Palace's Wand listed for $136,000 in IMX tokens. Will it go up to that price? I don't know. Probably not. But on the off chance that all of a sudden it does shoot up and somebody has $136,000 in IMX tokens they want to trade for it, because I really don't want to get rid of it. I'm playing with it. But, you know, somebody's willing to throw 136 at it, then yeah, I'll come off of it, and I'll just remake my deck however. So, you never know what could happen with NFTs and stuff. But most of the stuff I have set for normal prices, like the Jersimi, which you can mint these. Let's see, what do I have it set in? I have it in IMX. So in Ether, it's $7, and I have mine listed in IMX at $8.70. I'm actually the lowest listing, and there's one other person who matched me, I guess. Everybody else was over $9, $10. So that's where you see supply and demand working itself out. I saw these cards were not selling that much at $10 in IMX tokens. So I went the cheapest price, right? Because to try to get somebody to buy it, you got to find a price where a buyer's going to come in at. So I'm competing with my price against all these other higher prices. Now, if somebody buys it, great. I'm going to make a couple of more IMX tokens. If they don't buy it off of here soon for IMX tokens, after a week or two, I'll switch it to Gods maybe. And of course, too, that's the thing. If IMX is a lot cheaper and I'm getting more tokens because it's down in price when I sell it for the USD or whatever, then that can be a great way too. It's not really arbitrage at that point. You're exchanging the currency in a dip, right? If it's a currency like IMX, where I think it's going to go up to $5.50, then if it's dropped down to $2 and somebody sells a card for 5 IMX, you pay $10 for that card in IMX, you get 5 tokens. But then if IMX was to go up to that $5, 5 times 25 or 5 times 5, uh, simply enough, like $25 off of that original $10 investment. So I could switch. Like if IMX starts to go bearish and Gods is not going bearish, which Gods is still looking pretty good. It's taking its time, slowly building through this triangle. Did get a bounce off of that trend line. But if God starts breaking out to the top and IMX is breaking down, maybe I'll switch my prices that I'm selling them in IMX over to Gods. Or if Ether's down and low, I might sell for Ether. But if you're selling, you want to get as many tokens as possible. And you're not going to get as many tokens if you're selling while the currency you're selling is in the higher price. If that makes sense. I'm trying to make it clear as possible, but it's a little bit confusing. It's a little tricky, but technical analysis will definitely help. If you don't know technical analysis, definitely stick around, subscribe, because it's just basically the same idea of buy low, sell high. You're just, along with buy low, sell high, you're also asking, am I getting the currency low or high? And then am I selling the currency at low or high? Yeah, liquidity. Exactly, Basad. But when people can, that's what I'm saying, at some point, more people will start owning IMX. And when they do, that could be, that liquidity will come in there. But like I said, I'm not just selling for IMX. I'm selling for God's token as well. I'm trying to amass both of them. I'm just, like I said, I'm more bullish on IMX because Gods is just one game where IMX is the platform that mini games are going to be built on. So while I think Gods can do an Axie Infinity type of move at some point, IMX to me can do like a. There's really not a layer 2 yet to compare it to IMX, really. But maybe like this type of layer 2, this far developed, how much is that worth? The fact that you can trade on that market with no gas fees. The only gas fees you have to pay is to get your money in Immutable X and then take your money out of Immutable X. If that's the only gas fees you're paying, that solves a lot of the problems with NFT trading and investing on Ethereum's blockchain. So how much is it worth to solve that problem? How much is it worth to everybody and anybody who is going to be participating in the NFT marketplace on Ethereum to not have to pay gas fees on every single transaction and pay it in Ethereum, those high gas fees? And whatever you think that's worth, that's what you can value IMX at, possibly. But yeah, what my ultimate goal, like I said, I'm just trying to stack up enough Gods and IMX to have a nice pile for staking. And then I'm going to just be selling a lot of the stuff I get from the weekend rewards, unless it's pieces I want to keep or pieces that I need for something. Of course, there's going to be new expansions coming out besides Divine Order, so when a new set comes out, it won't be Divine Order for the weekend ranked. You'll be getting that new expansion set, which will be interesting to see how the hype plays out in a new set releasing, because Divine Order released before I started playing, but not long before I started playing. But I didn't really get to see like the first couple of days of people getting those packs and stuff starting to hit the market. So I'm very interested and excited to see how that goes. And then another thing, with the heavy competition from the rewards, we didn't have anybody go 25 and 25. There was a couple of weeks there where we had multiple people winning 25 out of 25 matches. This weekend, ain't nobody go untouched. Everybody at least took one loss. These two guys right here, they took one loss. But just out of curiosity, let's go look at their decks. And this is the reason why everybody's competing so hard, because this mythic prize pool is just stupid. I mean, this guy got a whole buttload of cards of the NFTs for that win. Looks like he's playing a Def deck, board wipe. Yeah, it's the board wipe deck. 121 wins. No, 121 matches. 104 wins, 17 losses. That is extremely impressive. So that deck is definitely a deck to beat. And then let's see what this guy, the other guy, went. Yeah, this guy's been a war player, so it looks like he went with this deck. Yeah, and it's a basic war deck with magic missile launchers, demogorgons, pyramid wardens, all that stuff. But yeah. Interesting to see. It was definitely a lot tougher right now because we don't have any weekly events or any ways to earn tokens during the week. It seems to be a little bit easier here at the beginning of the week than it was starting the weekend. You're probably going to get some testing, but you're still going to have some competition of people, especially the closer we get to the weekend. The harder people are going to be trying to get in to higher rankings so they can get the highest prize pools. So I expect to see a lot of that going on. I don't know if I mean it's a possibility if IMX will do another airdrop or not. I didn't get the first one. I wish I would have. But I didn't get the first one. I didn't know about it in time. Boy, I think the stipulations were you had to have been doing something like a while back. Like, or this summer or something like that. And I didn't, or not this summer, last summer. And I didn't get in until after the summer. I got in the fall. But yeah, I get what you were saying, Basad, about Gods being the better option as of now. But I'm anticipating that IMX will, like I said, go up quite a bit. And if I can build a nice IMX staking position off of just selling the cards, as well as a nice God staking position off of just selling the cards, infinite returns. That's what we're looking for. So for some reason I'm not connecting here. While this is not connecting, I'm going to take a quick little break and I will be right back. And then if, I'm going to try to get back in the diamond here real quick. And then if anybody wants to take me on, help me test some of these decks, we'll do some testing. Because I am trying to get into Mythic before the weekend and get into Mythic quite a ways up. So that way I don't get completely destroyed and knocked out of Mythic during the weekend event. Because I'm not quite confident yet in any of my decks to be able to perform and go that type of win streak. A 20, even just 20 wins in Mythic would be quite a feat for me. So on the weekend rank. Even probably 15 wins if I'm being, maybe even 10 if I'm being honest. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Basad. I completely forgot about that. I just read those white papers live like last week or the week before that. But you're exactly right. Basad saying in the white papers it mentions those who trade daily in IMX will get daily rewards, and that will happen when IMX starts charging fees, and the percent of fees will be rewards. So that's what I was talking about. I'm anticipating later on that people are going to use IMX tokens quite a bit, and then that staking option, you will get pretty much a piece of the taxes, if you want to call it, the fees for uh, the marketplace. So I'm sure at some point the IMX marketplace will have small fees, but they're probably going to I would imagine they're going to make a way where it's a lot easier to maneuver things on and off of the IMX chain where you don't have the Ethereum problems, the big gas fees. I don't know. It's a lot of speculation. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, it depends on voter proposals and all of that stuff. So that's like I said, there's a lot of reasons why I'm anticipating, but yeah, exactly, Masad. But yeah, give me just a few minutes. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna try to get in the diamond here. Alright. So let me hop into Diamond real quick if I can. And then I'll take on some challengers. And then here, probably about about 45 minutes, we'll pivot to a full-on crypto update. And then I'll just cut that out of the stream and post it as a separate update. Because I just don't like doing the two streams like I was doing. Two separate streams. It just doesn't make any sense. Of course, I'm redoing the schedule for the crypto channel live streams. So I will update that soon. So we're going against the light god. So let's see. We want... yeah, we'll start with that. That may be alright. But how did everybody do over this weekend? I'm curious to how you guys did in the weekend ranked with the stiff competition this past weekend. Oh, he's summoning acolytes. It's like, look at me and my acolytes. Got all the acolytes. Let me just blitz that guy right off there and get rid of him. Pretty much every single light deck that I've ran into, you have to control their board. You cannot let their board get crazy. If their board gets crazy, you will be sad. Erzed, you went 15 and 25 in Mythic. Man, nice job. Nice job. And that's a nice prize pool. Like I said, I feel like I'd be lucky if I got that. Drop another round on the Knock V Pillager here. That also boosted our Wagner Cavalry. Very nice. When you can get this thing to have more than 1 or 2 health, that Wagner Cavalry can get out of control. This is why I use this God Power in Rage over anything else, because you can just take, once you're at 5 mana, you can make these Archangel Bruisers take out those damn Guild Enforcers. And we got another buff from another round on. He's putting order on it. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, he's gonna obliterate it. Okay, well, fair enough. We do have Soul Survivors, so I'm just gonna piddle around for a minute. And just keep his board clear for now. Let's grab that Rune of Life so he can't heal anymore. The Immutable airdrop. Yeah, I saw. I was just saying I don't know. But Basad was saying in the white papers, that we went over, you will get rewards for trading in IMX. You earn more IMX. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and throw a big boy out here. Another reason why I like this God Power. You can buff these Guild Enforcers for free, giving them a little bit more attack. And then the old Brazen Hero here. This guy is a game winner. Soul Survivor and Herdicus. here to kiss whatever, the Brazen Hero. There's a reason why this card is almost $200, because it just wins games. It just does. It's like stupid good. And I'm just going to throw another round here. Just keep buffing this beastie up. And I'm going to pop one more mana and throw down the shield for the next turn. But every turn we hold, here Eutychus, however you say his name. Oh, he destroyed it. Well, that's alright. No big deal. Yeah, we're going to have to kill this. This thing, he'll be able to heal 3 every turn and heal all his creatures 3. So we got to get this Parthian off the board. Just don't have any blitz to do it with. Let's see. Well, I don't know if that'll work. Will that be enough? So I can pop the protective, or the protected, with the shield, and then drop the Infiltrator and Soul Survivor. That would be 5, but that wouldn't kill it. Yeah, let's go ahead and whatever, just get down. Hurry, 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 hurry. Just do the thing. Yeah, the Soul Survivor won't kill that anyway because of the ward either, but at least took out the rest of his board, and we got all that nonsense off of it. So now I can pretty much drop Herticus and see what else he drops, but I should be able to hit that and take it off the board. He's only got 1 card in hand, I think. Oh, now he's going to draw another card. How'd you do, John Jack, in the weekend ranked? And Ursid, did you, even though you went 15 and 25, which is pretty good in Mythic, I would say really good, did you notice that same thing I was talking about in competition? Like that it was a little bit more tougher than it has been? We're just going to ruin your day all the way around. $15 wins, Solar Gold. Nice. So let's see what he does here. He did just buff all of those, but none of these are frontline. And my Infiltrator, actually he'll be dead this next turn if he can't kill Herticus, which he can. Yeah, he's probably going to sack that 6/5. Yeah, he sacked him. Okay. Yeah. Just go ahead and take that guy out. Yeah, he doesn't have any cards in hand. You played two crazy ETH decks that you had no chance against, like 3 times. Yeah, the competition's going to get tougher. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people were buying up cards. Um, I haven't even got the new schedule quite ready yet, Lauren. I know I'm early today, but the schedule is going to be earlier, but I haven't quite fully figured it out yet. But as soon as I do, I will make sure you guys, like I said, I'll update you guys on it. For now, just kind of expect the same kind of time frame as today. So he's trying to order me, but he has nothing in hand, so there's not really much he can do there. You put out an Acolyte. Now I've got a Hector. That's what his name is. I got a Hector Prince of Troy. What are you going to do about that? So basically, yeah, he drew nothing, so this game's over. Just buff that 1 extra damage, and there we go. Very nice. Ah, alright, I gotta play one more really quick so I can get in the diamond. It didn't quite get me there, just a little smidgen. I hate it when it does that. Sometimes it'll go all the way right to the very end of the bar. Come on, just give me the little extra bit. Why are you doing this to me, gods? Let's see, wait a minute, what's going on here? Okay. Keeping an eye. Ooh, crypto market looks a little red. Well, actually. No, there's some other cryptos moving. IOTX is up to 15 cents, up 24% on the day. Alright, anyway. I like the Grand Hall later on. Infiltrator early is nice. I like to get him later on too. We already got another round. There we go. I always want to start out with some type of blitz in my hand against pretty much everything, because I want to control the board from the beginning of the game. We're not going to be able to do that yet, but we will on the next turn. So I'm going to drop him to a 2/2. Pop one of those extra manas and go ahead and take out that little fat boy he threw down there. Then we got Tavern Brawlers, a Blitzer still in hand, and if... Oh boy, he made a mistake. I was going to say, if he leaves this Infiltrator alive, I can go ahead and pop another round, and this is going to start to get real nasty. Go ahead and hit him for 5 damage there. And now, you see the Note V Pillagers getting buffed from that another round. Oh, he just another rounded to... Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, he's a step ahead of me. Or... No, he's not. Well, yeah, he is a step ahead of me. Nice move. So I might lose this match because this guy played me like a fiddle. Let's go ahead and throw... I'm going to go ahead and throw both out here. And I think... Yeah, let's go ahead and take one of these guys out. I don't want him getting, even though it's a 1-1 and it's burn. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, he's gotten this thing boosted up really fast. I'm gonna need some... I will need something. I gotta get... Well, he'll have to kill this, so that'll take care of that thing finally. But that was a rough start. I thought I had him there for a minute, and then he just came out firing with that thing with another round himself. So we still got quite a board. Let's see if I can draw anything that'll help. Not really, but kind of. Now that she has armor, we can do the free buff. And we have to hit that wall, try to get it down. But he can't kill it because the armor with this, so he'll have to kill it with the gel beast. But he might get greedy. He might just go straight to the face here. Yeah, he's getting greedy. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to take me out right away. If I draw a Soul Survivor here, this game is over with for him. He's going to be real sad. Ooh, didn't get the Soul Survivor, so... What happened? What just happened? I know what happened. He smelt it coming. He heard me mention Soul Survivor, and he's like, nope, I don't care how I've almost killed you. I'm done. That was really weird. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he quit. Why he conceded. That was quite strange. Alright. Yeah, but why would you be deranking now? Why would you want to derank? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I don't know. But let's get into some community games here. Who wants to go first? Who wants to challenge me first here on the live stream? Who wants to, go at this war deck and see it up front, live in action? Alright, Basad wants it like always. Basad's coming to destroy me. You know the password, lowercase framework, and I am in the queue. Nope. Now I should be. I want to taste blood. A lot of people haven't found out about the new pack rewards. Yeah, that's probably true. I should probably cut. I think it was, what was it? I think it was Saturday's stream where I went over somewhat the new pack rewards. So I'll cut that out and put that out as a video too. We'll spread. John Jack's got second. Beside it's revenge time. Revenge for what? I only beat you that one time, man. You beat me like 7 times. You want revenge for the one time that I won? God, savage. Savage, Basad. That's why I say you're always cheating. Anything to win. Can't lose one game and he's out trying to rip me apart. I see how it is, Basad. See, you're slowly becoming my nemesis, apparently. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a mana and place the Enduring Shield to endure here, as Bossad named himself. Oh, I see. Trying to bring the Sleepy Boy out. Well, we're going to get rid of that Sleepy Boy right now. No sleepy times. Now you want to sack that Duelist? Bossad? You're gonna go straight to the face again. Oh, look at you. Look at you getting... Oh, okay, you're gonna... Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Let's go there. I'm gonna pop her. So now that thing's only a 1/1. It's not that big a deal. And we'll pass it right there. Very nice. A Shady Merchant. You haven't seen this card. This is a Genesis card. In Deception, 3-mana card. I actually like this card a lot. In Deception, it may make it into my final Deception deck. I do not know yet. But we shall see. But yeah, it's hidden, and at the start of your turn, you add a random enchanted weapon to your hand. So you can leave him hidden and just continue to stack up weapons if you want to, but he is a 1/3, so he can come in handy to help kill a few small things, or if you buff him, he can be pretty decent. He's probably going to sack the Armor Lurker for Odie, which I'm absolutely fine if he does that. If he does that. What's he doing? Are you going to leave Odie alive? Bossad. He's thinking real hard about it. So that's one of the enchanted weapons from the Shady Merchant. So you can see, got a Destructive Dagger, 2 mana, 1/1, deadly. Pretty good card. But that's what that guy can do for a Deception deck if you want to have a lot of weapons. Or just some weapons. I think the first thing we should do here... Go ahead and swing Odie and get something down cheaper. Ooh, we did get Hiaticus down. We also unlocked some favor from the Sanctum, so I'm going to use that. Get that off of there. And then let's pop another mana and drop the Knock V. Because we are at what? Ooh, who went first? No, he doesn't have any mana. Extra mana. Ooh, I don't know if he's going to be at 6 or not. I'm trying to think if he's going to be at 6. Because if he's at 6, he can Rupture Dance me. We'll see here. Or Rapture Dance. No, he's not. Okay, good. Pretty certain we'll see Rapture Dance from Bossad. But when is the question? Ooh, Bossad dropping a Guild Enforcer. He's going to force my hand here. Oh, actually, Oh, he sacked the pillager. Took him out. What did I say earlier beside? I run these just for them guild enforcers. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Now let's see the rupture dance. Or rapture dance. There it is. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we got the rapture dance out of his hand. Let's get real crazy here. So we've got another armor lurker. Let's see what else besides got for me. Pulled the enraged ally from the sanctum. Yeah, we might as well go ahead and drop him. Get this shindig off right. Come on. Actually, first let me do this. I'm gonna buff him a little stronger. And then boom. It's not looking good beside. Well, it was a good game, Basad. It was a good game. No revenge for you today, my friend. No revenge for you. Oh, don't you come in. Oh, I got an awful hand. It was an awful hand. It was a bad hand. So was mine the other 7 times where you beat me. My hand was a bad hand too. That's what I'm gonna say. No, good game, Basad. All right, John Jack. I am in the queue under framework. Now I know what happens. I'll give you another chance after John Jack. John Jack. Yeah, the code is framework, all lowercase. Just drop that in there. But yeah, beside, don't worry. I give you another chance. We'll give you a shot at redemption because of your awful hand. All right, John Jack. Where are you, my friend? Oh, there he is, I think. Unless this is somebody else. We shall see. Oh, okay, it is John Jack. Apparently, John Jack was born in 1987. My rider's at a random number. Yeah, I'll keep that hand. That's alright. Go ahead, John Jack. Do your thing, bud. Don't be looking at my hand either. Let's go ahead and drop a knock V. What you got for a knock V right away? Oh, look at you. Look at you cheating. Look at you go, John Jack. Why you gotta do me like that? Oh, look at you. Look at you with your Vikings. I see. Getting all Viking-y out here. Let me think. There's no outcome. Where I cannot kill this. Or I don't kill this, so I have to kill that. Okay, that'll be fine. We got a close little match going on here. John Jack trying to take me down a notch. Saying, hey, fat guy on the TV screen, stop talking trash and get this whooping. Look at your stupid hair. That's what I would say about me anyway. I'd be like, look at that fat guy with stupid hair playing Gods Unchained. Oh, I like that. I like the Prodigious Armorer in the deck. That's an interesting choice. Very interesting choice, John Jack. I like that a lot. A lot of people use this card, and I think this card is undervalued. I'm not using it in this deck currently, but I have thought about it, and I may try it out. If there's only a couple of spots left in the deck where I'm still like tinkering with a couple of things, but mostly this war deck is pretty much ready. Whoa, hey now, hey, whoa, calm down with the big old guy there. You're doing too much. And you calm it down, John Jack. I don't know what you think is going on out here, but putting this giant, turning this little 1 mana into a 8/8. Ah, nice. And a Cage Berserker in there. Very sneaky, sir. This is an interesting deck you've got going on here. Giving me a nice little run for my money. You just better hope I don't draw a Soul Survivor. If I draw a Soul Survivor, it's going to be bad news bears. Oh, I didn't. But I do have this guy. We'll go ahead and wipe him. Go ahead and grab that Bronze Servant in case he plays anything. Oh, shoot. I just realized something. He's got me beat. I mean, I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to wait and see if he does it, but you misplayed, John Jack. You had me. You had me. That misplay might have cost you the game. All you had to do was swing with the armorer and your Viking and then use your God power. That would have been 12. Unless you were being nice. Trying to be nice, Basad? Or not Basad, John Jack? Trying to be all friendly with me here? Felt bad for me, is that it? This is, I can't hit that armor. Yeah, take your time and think about your play. Don't rush to kill me, cause you add this game in the bag. Very nice. Get your God some health back. Another Viking down. 2 damage to me, keeping the pressure. Yeah, very nice, very nice, very nice, sir. All right. Oh, are you down to the 1 card? Oh no, man. No, John Jack. No, you're gonna lose. That one misplay costing you the game, bud. You had me. You had me, John Jack. I don't even want to trash talk because I don't feel like I should have won that match. You had me that one turn, man. You were so close. All right, Basad, hop in here. Let's get your revenge. But hey, that's All right, Ursid, you're next. You're next after Basad. I gotta give Basad his revenge because he asked for it. But yeah, Ursid, I'll take you on after that. Ursid gonna embarrass me. He went 15 and 25 in Mythic, so he's gonna beat me up and down. But that deck is really good, John Jack. You had me beat, and that my war deck has done pretty well for me so far. So the fact that you had me beat, and you just misplayed, that's still a good sign. That's a good sign. You're going to be moving up pretty quick in the ranks. You just got, I don't know. I wasn't sitting where you were sitting, so I don't know what your hand was. I don't know all of that. I just saw what I saw on the board. But think just just keep pushing. The more you play, the less you'll misplay. Because I tend to misplay a lot. Even though I play all the time and stuff, I misplay a lot. It's the same thing with my day trading stocks. Like, I'll make stupid mistakes for no reason. That tends to happen. Yeah, let's go ahead and attach the shield. Yeah, man. I'm glad I didn't see a Thunder Collar. I mean, even without the Thunder Collar, like I said, you had me. You had me beat. If you had seen the Thunder Collar, those things are nasty. I I've played around with them in the deck, but I feel like the meta for the most part is really too fast for it. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Yeah, I remember. I remember your crazy thunder caller you had against me, and you whooped the. Well, I was getting whipped by everybody that day. That day was. I. I don't. I haven't forgotten. Y'all embarrassed me and beat me like I was just some dirty little. I forget. I forget I'm not on the monetized channel, so I probably could have said what I was going to say, but it's probably better I don't anyway. I probably get in trouble with the YouTube polices. They'll be like, Ben, what you doing? You can't be talking all that crazy nonsense. I didn't even see that thing got burned 3. Where did that burn 3 come from? Do they have that? Huh. See, the problem we got right now is he's drawing every card that I'm drawing because of this Vagabond. So I gotta get rid of this Vagabond this next turn. Because I know he's got Soul Survivor in his hand, which is not good. Really don't want a Deception deck having Soul Survivor and Rapture Dance in their hand. I don't know if he's got Rapture Dance, but there's a chance he does. And if he doesn't, there's a chance he draws into it by the time we get to 6 mana anyway. But I do know he has Soul Survivor, so that's going to be rough. Go ahead and take that little chickie out. And they played that Diligent Architect, so he also has a structure in his hand that now has +2 health. And that could be any structure in the game, so we don't have any clue what that might be. It could be a legendary. There's a lot of different things it could be. Could be a simple wall. Simple, I'm blanking on what it's called right now. The 1 mana wall that's a pyramid looking thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's right on the tip of my brain. Oh, he got a monolith of stones from the Diligent Architect. Oh boy. So he's probably going to Soul Survivor with the Monolith of Storms. I have no way to kill that at the moment either. Let's swing there. I'll make him a 2/2. I'm just going to do as much damage as I can and try to kill him before he kills me. Did he go first or did I go first? I don't know. I don't remember who went first. Okay, I went first. What's up, Flex Rifle? I like the dog emoji. I don't know exactly if it's a meme coin image or a coin image or token image, or if you're just throwing dogs around. I like dogs, so welcome. I'm doing good, my friend. How are you? I can't see it. It's so little on the YouTube chat on my end. It's like I can't see what the image is at all. What coin is it? Oh, wait a minute before I do something crazy here. Uh, I did click on it. It's not doing it. Oh, hold on. Let me check. Are you in Twitch? You're on Twitch right now. So I'm using Restream. I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch. For some reason in the Restream, it's not letting me click on whatever that coin is. So you're gonna have to help me out. Oh, he just returned that to my hand. That's an interesting plan. Ban NAO banana. I'm not sure how that is a knowing banana is a um I'm not sure how you could use that as a measure of how much knowledge somebody knows about cryptos, especially if that's a specific project. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and throw another round. I know. Beside you're trying to hold me off. Ah, okay. I got you. Yeah, see, I've only been in the gaming NFT space for about 5 months now. And I've only been in the crypto space since November of 2019. Before that, um, at this point now, I'm like 7, 8 years in the stock market and trading in the stock market. But cryptos, like I said, I just got into in 2019, and then You put some order on there. Would you stop, Basad? Just die already. Why won't you die? Trying to monolith of storms me to death here. Slowly and brutally. It was the only way to buy crypto games? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't in back then. But let me ask you, since you've been around that long, Flex Rifle, what is your thoughts on Gods Unchained moving forward and the Immutable X blockchain, especially with Immutable X having the IMX tokens and Gods tokens that you can trade in? I don't know why I did what I just did, but I did it. Too late now. Oh yeah, no, I know IMX. I was talking about that earlier in the stream. That's exactly what I was saying. How much is it worth to people that IMX solves the gas fee problem for the most part? It's not quite as big of a deal as it was. But yeah, I've heard of the pain of those days. And I'm just gonna leave that on there. So you're pretty. So you've been in God's that. So you've been in for about 2 years. So you got some experience with it. What did you think of the new rewards they did this last weekend? Because to me, I think it helped the game quite a bit, just all around. I think we're seeing more competition. We're seeing more honest competition, and the market prices are going up on some cards. You're trying so hard to kill me. And I just need 2 damage to kill you. That's going on forever, Basad. Just die. Great positive moves you can see. Cool. Now, what do you think about the influx of Pokemon type games with Ethermon? Axie's really the front runner. Olivium now. Actually, I would say Olivium's the front runner because it's way higher price than Axie is. Well, that's not a fair assumption because market cap's going to play a role in that and supply. But basically, what I'm getting at is like, is God's unique enough to stand the test um, of time here? Can it compete against? Because like Pokemon obviously is going to be the most competitive thing that people want on the blockchain. But there's tons of TCG players out of there. God, Hunting Trap Facade. Let's see. Oh yeah, I know. I know. Did you kill me, Basad? How dare you, Basad? How dare you come all the way back from 2 health and get your revenge? You earned that revenge. Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking the that's the, I mean you couldn't have phrased it really any better. The uniqueness of God's tokens utilities and the mechanics of the Gods Unchained system is very interesting and it's unique. But that was the same thing I thought when I first seen it. Like this is an actual game where they're going to have a real true in-game digital economy, right? There's not a lot of magic deception could get. Yeah, I know you magic deception me. But yeah, that the ability to create your own digital economy is the biggest, most important thing I think to decentralization as a crypto advocate myself. And this is Gods Unchained is one of the first things that has really shown that spark that that is a possibility. And so that's why I'm so bullish on it, why I'm in it myself, why I'm playing it. Like I said, there's so much money to be made just playing the game. You know, you can trade your time, but because I'm editing videos and making thumbnails and doing all that stuff, I'm sitting here anyway. So it doesn't take much to have a matchup and work on what I'm working on. And like I said, my goal is to turn this into another cash flowing asset, just like my Kepler wallet, my Solar Flare, Solana wallet, those staking assets. Those are more passive, where this will be more. It's not going to be passive until the staking comes. But yeah, the that digital economy it's the economy that's the most important part I think of a lot of these projects. And that's my main focus with the Framework Fortune project and the Framework Fortune coin is the ability to create our own economy for the community. So traders, gamers, creators, entrepreneurs, all that stuff can come together in one network in a decentralized place and actually make money in the Framework Fortune decentralized economy, no matter where they're at on the earth or in the earth. You know, no matter what economy they were born in, Gods Unchained or the Framework Fortune project will be an economy that can help you escape the economy you were born in. That's the way I look at it. So that the gods model influenced the chain ideas and project ideas for the Framework Fortune project some. Like they were influence on the project for sure, along with other ecosystems like Cosmos Atom that I like and persistent stuff like that. John Jack, I will play another one. First, I'm supposed to play Urzed next though. Urzed was up, so let me take a quick little break. I'll take on Urzed and then I will play one more game, John Jack, and then we're going to pivot here in the live stream. I'm just going to do a full, well, not a full crypto. Well, I don't know. We're going to pivot into the crypto update for the day because I did not do one yesterday. Well, actually, you know what? We'll just do a quick little crypto update today. And I'll do a more in-depth one tomorrow because I'm not going to be playing Gods live tomorrow. So that's what we'll do around the same time. About 2 o'clock, we'll do a crypto update. Same time as I started this stream. When I started this stream? I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'll figure it out. Multiple channels, multiple social media platforms, all the things, all the different streams I do a week, it all blends together, and it takes me time to pull it all out of my brain. But yeah, let me take a quick little break, and then Ursad, if you're still here, Ursad, you can get it next, although you'll probably whoop the hell out of me. Be right back. All right, Ursad is ready. Framework is the code. What's up? C plays the guitar. Let's see. Framework. Oh, you're already in here. Good. So something off topic, totally off topic from what we were on, but If you know who Meet Kevin is and you know who Peter Schiff is, Meet Kevin's a YouTuber. He just tried to run in the California governor race. Pretty much got shafted by mainstream media. No surprise there. He was running as a Democrat, but an old school Democrat. They did not like that. Anyway, Meet Kevin had Peter Schiff on, a known gold bug. He has Schiff Gold, where he sells gold and silver in Euro Pacific Capital. But he's been one of the most outspoken people against cryptocurrencies. You know, he said Bitcoin, it has no value, things like that. He admitted last night, and I only caught the very end of Meet Kevin's stream because it was live stream. Peter Schiff admitted that blockchain technology is most likely the future and probably be the best way to move money around, but he doesn't think the currencies are valuable. So this whole time that people have been using Peter Schiff's arguments against crypto, and I agree with a lot of stuff that Peter Schiff says on the economic side. The only thing where I disagree with Peter Schiff at is on cryptocurrencies and blockchain. But apparently he agrees with me about blockchain technology being the future. And it's not just me, it's plenty of millions of people. I just said it that way. But yeah, like he just doesn't like the currencies. So even the gold bug, most anti-crypto person out there sees the value in blockchain technology. So anybody at this point that thinks that we're not moving to a societal advancement of epic proportion, just like the internet, they will learn very fast. Now, of course, there's going to be tons of altcoin projects that go away. They'll die. You know, same thing in the stock market. There's always thousands of companies every year that IPO. 1-2 years later, they're bankrupt or they're on the OTC markets doing nothing. Happens a lot. So it's not going to be anything new in the crypto space. Anytime you're dealing with a new technology, a technological advancement, there's going to be, there's going to be winners and losers. But the people who compare blockchain technology to tulips, like the tulip mania whole thing, it drives me nuts because it's like you're comparing that type of technology to a flower. Like, what? But yeah. If you didn't see that, go check it out. I think it's like the last 15 minutes of that live stream. Peter Schiff tried to talk about crypto for the last little bit of the live stream, and Meet Kevin just kind of ignored it. And then the last question he asked him was, Bitcoin, crypto's inflation hedge or no? And of course, Peter Schiff went to his normal spill. But then Kevin asked him the specific question, what about the technology behind it? And that's when Peter Schiff was like, yeah, the technology's fantastic. It's probably going to be the future. It's like, okay. Ooh, 2 stags out here? Come on, Erzid. What are you doing to me, bro? What are you trying to do? You can't be having 2 celestial stags out at once. What kind of cheating is that? Oh yeah, blockchain's like the calculator in your back pocket. Yeah, that your math teacher told you wouldn't have. That's a good one. That's a good one, Lauren. I don't know if you got that from somewhere or you just made that up, but either way, I like it. But another thing he said too, if you do go and watch that interview, Peter Schiff's hedge for inflation is emerging markets in other nations, nations that's outside the US dollar. To me, cryptos, especially the altcoin space, not so much a Bitcoin, um, the altcoin space is an emerging um, what was the word I used? See, I forget things so easily. An emerging. I don't know what it was the word. I was trying to phrase what Peter Schiff said, but it was emerging markets or whatever. Yeah, emerging markets. But I would look at altcoins and stuff, certain ones, not every one of them, but I would look at them like emerging markets because they're not in the US dollar, especially, I mean, if they're decentralized. You know, you're putting your money outside of the US dollar. And then these projects are global projects. So their economies don't have as much to do with the US economy as most things do in the global economy. Oh, you're drinking, so dropping the. Nice. Yeah, he's bullish on the foreign markets, but like if you're that's what I'm saying. Like if you're bullish on the foreign markets, why wouldn't you be bullish on altcoins? Because the truth of the matter is, while the technology behind crypto and blockchain is a new technology, the premises that went into making these technology to making these whatever technologies is still supply and demand based economy types, which really is the only type of economy. There's Keynesian economists out there who argue some crazy nonsense, but I'm not going to get into that. Most altcoins, cryptos in general, are based off of supply and demand economies, even if they have inflation or deflationary mechanisms. I, however, am not a big fan of inflationary or deflationary mechanisms because if you're going to be using it as a currency, then I don't like manipulated currency. And inflation or deflation protocols, whether it done by a human or a smart contract, is still currency manipulation. So, but anyway, the whole premise I was talking about is all based off supply and demand. And the point that I'm getting to is so is the stock market. Blockchain technology did not reinvent the wheel. It just bettered, it put a new wheel on. You know, it didn't make a triangle wheel. It just made the original wheels we had even better than before. You could say. So the stock market and the crypto market are super similar. Erzad scooped. I've only lost to you, Basad, with your one little lucky game. You're coming back from nothing. All right, framework. I'm in the queue, John Jack. If you want to have a rematch, and then we'll get into the crypto date. Good game update here in a second, but yeah, good game for sure, man. That was rough. I was drawing fire that whole game. But anyway, back to the point I was talking about. Because it's all supply and demand based, the idea of creating a project, creating a coin, is very similar to opening a public company and offering shares to the public, right? You buy shares into a company and expect returns. You buy coins or tokens into a project and to an expectation of returns. So when you boil it down to simple supply and demand economics and stuff, there's not a whole ton of differences between stocks, gold, silver, anything that can be charted. As far as how it all works. And I'm just going to pass it. Vikings all over the place. I gotta do something. You're already jumping out to a little bit of a quick start with your Vikings. Hey, I appreciate that, Basad. I appreciate that. I've been working hard trying to get one deck that can keep me a mythic, because I've been in it and fell out of it, and been in it and fell out of it, and I'm trying to get one that can keep me in it, and then I'll work on a couple of other ones. But I mainly, like I said, I'm selling a lot of cards that I don't use. So I sold most of my light stuff because I don't like light. It's just not my thing. Yeesh. Boy, this is rough. I'm just going to have to do that for now. But I appreciate that, Basad. Hopefully the deck will continue to hold up. Although right now, at the start of this game with John Jack, I'm a little concerned I'm about to get smashed. Ooh. Owns White Raven, so he's going to delve another Viking. That could be a legendary. That could be anything. So we have no idea what he's about to get in his hand. Well, we just got to take out that Thundercaller. There's nothing to talk about there. We might as well go ahead and take out this Raven too. Yeah, John Jack's got a nice jump on me here. Stonks and Chomps, you've been building deck for Rob's GU account, and they are disgusting. Has Rob been winning with them? Was Rob running up the ranks because of the decks you built for him? Maybe Rob's just a super genius, and any decks whatsoever that are built, he just is ready. He's the best player in the world. Did you ever think of that, Lauren? Oh, I'm gonna. Whew. See, I'm at 12. Let me think for a second. What has John Jack got in his hand? He's at 4 mana. He'll be at 5 mana. No extra manas to pop a Soul Survivor. He could possibly play could possibly play. What is that damn card called? I blank out so easy on these card names. I know this card. I have this card. I play it every day. Let's go ahead and take him out. It's the structure from Divine Order that costs 4 mana and gives your creature strength and leech. I don't know why I can't think of that card right now, but he didn't play it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, that girl's got some twin strike. That's not good. Okay, perfect. So what I was doing, guys, is just thinking what I wanted to do here. We're going to armor these guys up. That'll kill them. Yeah, I'm going to have to kill that. No choice. He's only got 2 cards. I only got 2 cards. I'm very close to death, though. Nice. Bronze Servant to remove that relic. John Jack may have me here. Very close, but I'm pretty sure you got me anyway. There's nothing I can do. No, I have nothing that can heal me. Actually, I should have added that to... Gave her a 2. John Jack, if you don't win this game right, I was about to say, man, if you take longer than... If you overthink it and don't hit that damn God power, John Jack, I was getting ready to say, man. You had me nervous there, man. I was like, oh, man. Beside, I don't know. Honestly, I probably misplayed somewhere in that game. I don't know. I don't even remember exactly. I was trying to think of what you exactly were talking about. Alright, so it's 4:30. I am going to call it a day for Gods Unchained for now as far as the gameplay. Let's go ahead and get into the crypto update. Got a lot of lines on Ethereum here. I was keeping an eye on all these support levels, but we will go ahead. Well, actually, I want to leave that one. We'll leave that one. And then we can take off this uptrend. Bam, there we go. So, Ethereum on the monthly chart, breaking over the 10-day. So, we're back over 3,000. We just need to stay above 3,000. But, very important, where we're testing at right now is a lot of resistance. The downtrend's here, the 50-day is here, and the 200-day moving average is just a couple of $100 ahead. And we can see today so far where we did try to shoot up and start breaking, but the selling pressure pushed us all the way back down. So we're just kind of hanging out. Depending on tomorrow, which way the ether goes, if it can push over the tops of these two bodies, if the market closes, if Ethereum closes like this today, which it probably won't, but if it doesn't tomorrow, if we don't see Ethereum over 3,200 and holding 3,200 while it's testing that 3,400 area, Ethereum could have a pullback, possibly to 2,900 to around the 10-day, but more than likely it'll pull back down to 2,500 and then have to try to bounce one more time before it breaks this triangle. We will see. We've rebounded very nicely so far, but this is the major point right here. This area is going to be the decider, pretty much, whether we break out into this hot altcoin market that I've been predicting for February and March, or if it's going to be a bear market the rest of the year, or at least for the next couple of months. So very important we see this break soon. And Ethereum is back up, because even after it breaks 3,400, 3,500 is another resistance line that's going to be pretty strong. So really we need to see it over 3,500. There's another problem too. Even if it gets over 3,500, there's this peak back here at 4,000, which if Ethereum was to break, say, tonight or tomorrow and shoot up to 4,000, if it doesn't break 4,000, that would be another shoulder. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get my highlighter. That would be another shoulder like this, right? So it would make something that kind of looks like this, and then it would sell off the rest of the way. So there is a possible head and shoulders forming on the daily chart on Ethereum, but way, way, way too early to tell. We still just got to get through this circle that I put on there. Come on. Bam. All right. Let's see. Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't have quite as much resistance as Ethereum. It's already broke over the short-term downtrend. It just has the 200-day at 47,000. And then, of course, 50,000 is going to be strong resistance. It's a whole number, and 50,000 has just been resistance for Bitcoin every time it comes to it. So, re-break of 50,000 on Bitcoin, then we could see it up to 72,000. So, I'm still sticking to my prediction of Bitcoin getting up to 75K this year, but that's about as far as I think we'll see it. I expected 75K last year. We didn't quite get it. So I think we'll get it this year. Maybe 80. But the higher Bitcoin goes in price, the harder it's going to be to move. So the crazy predictions that Bitcoin is going to go from 50,000 to 400,000, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that it would take, like tons of buying, to be able to push it up like that. And I just don't see that happening. Not anytime soon. And also, I'm not that bearish on Bitcoin. I'm more bullish, or I'm not that bullish on Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, until everything starts really getting built out on Bitcoin with the Taproot upgrade. Ethereum is beating them out, but now you got Solana, Avalanche, Atom, all these other coins that are going to steal some of the market cap from Bitcoin. So I just don't think it's possible. IMX, we talked about it earlier. With the GameStop news, had a big spike the other day. Yesterday had a nice rebound, but you can see it hit that resistance line at 375, and the 50-day starting to form on the daily chart. Is in a nice uptrend. We're going to have to see IMX hold this uptrend. So as long as it can bounce here and continue to, even if it's just a slow climb back up to this 370 area, we could see a test and a breakout because it's just consolidating. That was a nice spike, but it ended up closing all the way back down here below the resistance. So we've got to see a breakout, hold of support to get the confirmation, and then another possible leg up. So it doesn't look like it's going to be the next couple of days or anything on IMX. Probably towards the weekend when we might see some nice moves. And then Gods token, of course, it's in this triangle. Same thing kind of as IMX. Did throw a wick up there again today. You can see 260, 265 all through here. There's a lot of resistance and selling pressure that keeps pushing it back down. So we're going to need to see a big buying explosion come into Gods for it to push up. But with the arbitrage right now, if people are buying in Ethereum, selling in Gods token, and then they're turning their Gods token back into Ethereum, well, then you've got a lot of selling pressure, just natural selling pressure because of that utility on Gods, which when we have staking will offset it, but we don't have that right now. We don't really have anything to offset that. So we could see Gods continue to sell off, but I welcome it. The cheaper it gets, the better. And then let's see, how are Solana had broken its little down, or its little triangle, its little trend. It's just rolling right up the 10-day on the daily chart. Broke above 110. But we do have another little similar type area that we got to continue to consolidate. But 200-day moving average there, 50 there, the downtrend there. Previous resistance at 135, or I'm sorry, previous support at 135. So all of this whole area is going to be a lot of resistance for Solana to get through. Which, Solana gets big buying volume, it can easily break through that. But we need to see it continue to climb up that 10-day. Cosmos Atom still doing its thing, just pretty much in a channel now at this point. Whoops. Just the top is 45. The bottom support, new support, seems to be 25. So Cosmos just keeps bouncing around in there. Did get a little rejection today off of the 50. So we may have another little pullback on Cosmos Atom like 28. But I would expect another bounce up. Because I don't think it's done. Like I've been saying, I think Atom is going to test 45. And break up to 50 at some point. And you can see it, the overall trend on Atom is just nice uptrend. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. But definitely, we'll get on a call, Lauren, and I definitely want to hear what he's got to say about the white papers. Let's see, Sheeb. Let's take a look at Sheeb. Sheeb's always on my watch list. Sheeb is an interesting project that started as a meme coin. On the daily chart, so let's adjust our downtrend a little bit since we can see we've got this little double top. So this downtrend's got a break, obviously quad 035. And that's usually resistance anyway, or support anyway. Yeah, so you look right back through here. Same thing. This is quad 035. Now, it did held this support for a nice while there. 10-day is not quite over the 50 yet, but it's close. So, I mean, if she can't break out here, it's going to drop back down to probably quad 025 and try to bounce again. But I think Sheeb is probably getting done with this consolidation and will make a move sometime this year up a little bit more because they're doing too much burning. They're burning Shiba left and right like crazy. Polka Dot getting a little bounce off of the trend line. But again, another play that has a lot of resistance ahead of it. So this is why I say we're not out of the woodworks yet. Like, we're very close. The market's been warm this week and last week, but we're not hot yet. And until we are, we still want to be cautious. Let's see, Luna holding $50. Still got a ways before it breaks that downtrend. Well, actually, Luna may not be as far off as I'm thinking. And even so, it still could be a good swing if it holds this 10-day at 55. Because if it just bounces back up to the top of the trend line, that's 70. So it's still $15 a coin. That can be made even if it doesn't break the downtrend. But I mean, Luna super bullish overall in the first place. Axie making that double bottom, bouncing off of that 50 area all the way up to 72. What's it smashing into? 50-day moving average. And we pull back almost to the 10-day. So this normally looks like a bearish indicator when you have this little thin, skinny candle like this with no body on it, just a little lip of a body. Right at a resistance area like the 50-day or at a support area down here. Usually the following candle will decide the direction. So you can see right here where we got that same type of candle right below the support, and then it was followed by a green candle. That's a bullish engulfing candle. It's engulfing the whole previous body of this candle before it. So where we're at right now on Axie is we have the indecision candle there followed by a bearish red candle. And that usually means we're going to come down a little bit more. So we may see Axie down to 60, maybe even back to 50, 56, 55. If it doesn't push up over 75 soon. So it's a lot of plays looking like that. Let's see. Polygon-matic, though, is looking pretty good. And Polygon could get back up to $3. Today is the first time that it's really shown. I mean, besides the rebound, this is the first time it's really shown some bullish indicator, but you can see today we are holding above the 50-day. Buyers are trying to hold it above that. 10 days above the 200. If we are to see a spike tomorrow and see Matic break back over 205, then I think we could see a nice run on it. But it's holding that 50-day, and if it does spike up, that would pull the 10-day up above the 50, the green line here, and 50 there, bring that 10-day above it, and then the EMAs would be lined up the way they're supposed to be, and Matic would be full-on bullish. So Matic is not very far at all from being full-on bullish, and I actually just noticed there's a short-term downtrend. Well, yeah, we're kind of hitting into it at the moment, and it's right there, same area just about as the 50-day. But Matic very close to a possible breakout or a breakdown back to $1.50. Definitely want to keep an eye on. It's one of the few blockchain that's been around for a minute that hasn't really taken off in price. And Polygon's got a lot going on. You can get around Ethereum gas fees with the Polygon network by using, I think it's wrapped Ethereum. Let's see, VeChain, that guy did not do what it was supposed to. It did break out of this little triangle at the bottom here, but running in the 50-day, just like some other ones and previous support, which is going to hold as some resistance. So another play that's got to break up through quite a bit of resistance. DRC. Let's go see what the top gainers are. Let me pull up Coinbase here. And let's find out what top gainers we got going on. Come on, Coinbase. You can do it. Because I don't have every coin on Coinbase on my list. IOTX, like I was saying earlier, that had a little rebound. Super, this actually has a pretty nice U shape, but more than likely it's going to get rejected at 120 and probably have to come back down to maybe 80, maybe $1. It could possibly hold $1. I would say if Super holds $1, then we can see it possibly continue on up. This thing did have one big spike previously on December 21st where it ran from $1 all the way to $4. So it can get moving, but it's not quite there yet. Tezos running in the 200. Mana looking bullish. Mana's peeking its face. Got the 10-day just crossed the 50, so the EMAs are lined up perfect. Right? We got the 10, the 50, the 200, the green, the blue, the red. All Mana has to do is break $4. This is the central end. If it can break $4, we'll see a test of 5 more than likely. And probably if we break 5, we'll see all new highs on the central end. But looking very, very bullish. Alright, anyway, let's check that Coinbase real quick. See, 24-hour change on the USD. No, that's it. That's all that's up today. IOTX, Super, ACH, Tezos, and the rest of them are up just a couple of percentages. So basically, indecision in the crypto market at the moment, as again, we are waiting on Ethereum to break this area and Bitcoin to break this area to really get the markets going again. Real quick, the crypto market has not been following the stock market as much as it was. And the stock market, even though it came back, ooh, that is a sketchy close today on the stock market. It came back up to 450, huh? Stock market looks like it's gonna dump any day. Any day. But it did close over 450, so we may see the stock market push on back up the rest of this week, at least maybe to 460. And if it doesn't, it's going to pull back quite a bit. Let's see. Let's check these indexes. Dow Jones tested the downtrend, but we'll see. Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to say on everything, on all the markets, because tomorrow is going to be a bit of an important day. Gold is very, very close. March, April, something like that. Maybe even May. And gold could start to break out and try to push up, which I think is going to happen with inflation. Silver, same thing, very close to the end of its consolidation. And these are long consolidations. Gold and silver, they take a while to consolidate because those are huge markets. So it takes a lot of money to move these markets. But they've both been consolidating for a while now. And they're, with inflation getting crazier and crazier, they should start going up. But what I'm trying to keep an eye on is if, well, I don't even want to say if, but when the stock market does finally crash, I want to be pretty confident that cryptos are not going to crash with it, because we have seen through all of this volatility in the stock market over the past, we'll just say year, the crypto market follow it. That indecision following. This last couple of days has been the first time that we've really seen Ethereum and Bitcoin kind of change directions against. And actually, they actually are going against each other today. So ETH is red so far. It dipped down earlier, where the Dow Jones pushed up. So we're finally seeing a little bit of separation between those two, which there should have been in the first place. But a lot of investors are geniuses. It takes them a while to put two and two together. Simple logic and stuff. But we'll see what happens. This indecision is on the real estate index as well. Very close to a housing market collapse. Due to everything going on, there is some support right through here around like 395. But that market really, really getting close. It's close to cracking that 200. So if real estate market, stock market crashes, where does that leave money to go to? Precious metals, commodities. Oil still spiking, so I don't know if oil would be. Oil at this price is pretty high. Hold on a second, guys. Let me get the. My dog's evil nemesis, Amazon, is here. But anyway, we'll see. We need another couple of days, really, to maybe weeks. But as of right now, the next couple of days is going to be very important to these levels. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll be back. All right, I guess he's done. But we'll be keeping an eye on it. We'll be back. Let me go get him to stop trying to kill the Amazon driver. All right. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it. We will be back tomorrow around the same time for a crypto update on this channel. We'll go dive into another project that we haven't dived into yet. Another first look. So if you guys have any that you want me to look at, be sure to bring those. And then I'll also be back tomorrow morning on the Framework Fortune home channel for some live stock trading. If you haven't yet, go check out frameworkfortune.com. Sign up for free. Go to the Discord part of the website, and you can access the Discord group for free, which has all types of stuff in it, from stock trading to cryptos to Gods Unchained to the Framework Fortune blockchain project. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Guys, have a great rest of your night. Stay safe out there. Until next time.